on the stage, lights flash. We own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse. We're the wave, that's right.
What's good, everybody? My name is Onarena Imarumula, the Eastern, so everything exciting, and you are watching Revv Network TV. Now we are about to watch football. We're about to watch football. I mean, we did watch football earlier on, but we are about to watch like football. I don't know if I'm making sense. So a huge shout out to the confused. I'm very bad at keeping time. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm very bad at keeping time. I try, honestly. I see that I'm late again. But I'm like 5 minutes late. I think actually the time that I usually go live is not the time that I set on the live stream. That is why I'm like late. Now looking at the lineup of France, right? There's like, I know there is like Paraguay on the other side, but let us look at France. Look at this lineup here. Dembele, Olise, Bakola, and then Mbappe. Look at this, bro. It's gonna be a good day for France today. It's gonna be a good day. But there's Mergen as the goalkeeper, Kunde, Upamecano, Saliba, Digne, Rabiot, Kone, Dembele, Olise, Bakola, and Mbappe. Africa, so many Africans here, you know. There's an all-African squad actually. This is like Africa. This is like Africa here. Only like, I think Saliba is mixed, but Digne and Rabiot, those are like the only white people. Everybody else is African here. Everybody else is African. But Asipo Lapo. Moving on to the other team, we have Gil. We have what is this? Casiris. Velasquez. Damn. Velasquez. I'm trying by all I can. Velasquez, Gomez, Alderete, Alonso, Galaza, Cubas, Gomez again, and Almiron and Enchisu, whatever. Eknisu, Enkisu. Yo, yeah, this is the team, guys. This is the team, literally. I guess, yeah, this is the team. There's nothing much I can say about them. I feel like they're in trouble today. I think the only logical thing and the only thing that makes sense that I can say is, here they're in trouble. Here they're in trouble. I think they're in trouble. I think Paraguay is going to be in trouble today against France. They will most definitely need a miracle to beat France today. I mean, I think the chances are pretty low also. I think the chances are pretty low. Pretty low chances of them winning this one. But we will remain hopeful. Let me do this. Yes. Yeah. We'll remain being hopeful that maybe they win, but I'm just not gonna lie. Just not gonna lie today. This is this game for France. For them to win, it's gonna take too much. I don't think it's possible, honestly, just to be fair. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, if you think Paraguay stands a chance against France, let me know. Feel free, it's a safe space. But if you think France will be winning, you know, also let me know. It is completely a safe space. But what I'm saying is that it is not gonna be a nice game for them. It's a very, very bad day for Paraguay today. We might be witnessing one of their worst losses ever. But they knocked out Germany, so I guess we gotta give them the benefit of doubt in this match. But I just do not wanna. I am in support of France today. I'm in support of France. For me, I feel like they were lucky against Germany, you know. I feel like they're lucky. But I'm happy for them that they managed to reach you know, this stage of the World Cup. That's like why I'm happy. Round of 16 is an achievement. Round of 16 is an achievement. Please don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think, who you think is going to be getting a hat-trick today, because that's like the most. I know that a hat-trick is coming. I'm gonna check something here quickly. Yeah, one thing I'm confident of is that a hat trick is coming from France today against Paraguay. It's coming. It's coming against Paraguay. I don't think they will miss that mark today. I don't think they will miss that mark. Mbappe, aka the dictator. Today is it like a holiday in the US? I think it might be. Is it Independence Day? But I know it's a holiday today in the USA. I guess it's a holiday. Let me check actually just to verify. Let me check which holiday. Because I think it's a holiday. I think the 4th of July in the USA. Independence Day. Yeah. I remember it from a particular movie. Please don't forget also to subscribe. We are still waiting for the game to begin, which is supposed to start anytime, any minute from now on. Honestly, the odds of Paraguay winning, I think they're just not there. It will be a surprise to all of us if it happens that they win. It will be a surprise to everyone, myself included. So I see Matthew. Welcome back, Matthews. Matthew Garcia says that Paraguay is going to need a miracle. It's gonna take a lot for them to win. Honestly, it's gonna take a lot for them to win. It's impossible for me. I feel like it's impossible to beat France. France is a different speed. Completely a different kind of animal. Completely. One thing I'm happy about today is the fact that this is gonna be like, wait, yeah, that's gonna be like the last game for the day. I feel sad that the World Cup is ending, but on the other side, I'm like, you know, it was too much. It was too much, honestly. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I had to go through this. Please don't forget to also like the live stream and vote for the team that you think might be winning today. If you think France is going to lose to Paraguay, you can also let me know. But that one is like the most unlikely choice. The most unlikely thing ever. Let me see the chances. Let me see AI's reviews. Let's see. Beating France. And let's see what AI will say. Damn, they have a 5.9 chance of beating France. It is done. It is over. But this is obvious. This is one of the obvious matchups. I've never been so sure when it comes to this one today. I've never been so sure. Here I'm confident. I'm a lot confident with this one. I'm a lot confident it's gonna be France. Damn, France. I don't want to scream. I must avoid screaming by any means necessary, but I think this is not a screaming game. It's not a screaming game, but I must avoid screaming by any means necessary. And the first half of the game is officially underway. Throw in for Paraguay. But I think there's definitely going to be a goal within the first 5 minutes of the game. First 5 minutes. We are seeing a goal in the first 5 minutes of the game. First 5 minutes, a goal for France. You see, France with a run. Ooh, there was a missed attempt from Dembele. 54 seconds in. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Feel free, it is a safe space. Also, vote for the team that you think will most likely be winning today. And most importantly, do not forget to like and subscribe and have fun. Honestly, enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. Let me check something quickly. But yeah, I think first 5 minutes, for me, I think a goal is going to come from France. The first 5 minutes of the game. France with an attack. Oh yeah, Mbappe is competing with Lionel Messi. I forgot that part. France with a through. Ooh. Come on, France. Bad passes from France. That's good, that's good, that's good. They're confused. How are you? Are you good? That was a missed attempt from France. I think this is the second time I'm seeing an attempt within just 3 minutes of the game. Just 3 minutes. I'm good, I'm good. Okay. I don't want to ask you which team you are with today. I think it's a bit obvious in terms of this game. Very obvious here. I don't think there's any other choice. unless you are from Paraguay. Unless, of course, you are from Paraguay, there is no any other option you can take. I've been watching all your streams since yesterday. Yeah, I've noticed you. Thank you so much for it. Thank you so much for it. I actually have my sound effects deck for shout outs. So thank you so much for pulling through yesterday and tomorrow. Yesterday and today. I almost said tomorrow. But thanks so much for pulling through yesterday. I think I'm getting a bit tired. My body's starting to be a bit lazy. But thanks so much for watching the streams since yesterday. And I see you've been the first one here, I think 2 times, if I'm not wrong. For today's live stream, you were the first person to comment on both. But technically, when France wins, it is a win for Africa. So I have a reason to celebrate that win. A win for France is a win for Africa. France are Africans, man. They are just Africans. What do I want to do? Yeah. If France loses, I will cry in laughter. France cannot lose. Yeah, but if they lose, they're gonna make things easier for Argentina to now take the World Cup, or Morocco. It's in those two, or Spain. Anyways, like I said, this World Cup, I think the winner will be a different nation. I think the winner of this World Cup is not part of the most expected ones to win, the most likely to win. But if they knock out France, I'm telling you, I think it will now fall on Morocco, because I think Morocco can take Argentina right now. And they can hold Argentina. If they manage Brazil, they can take Argentina. Six minutes in, 0 Paraguay, 0 France. Why are they grabbing hold of Mbappe like that? France with a build-up. Wait, is it a free kick or what's going on? There's a player down. Too much drama, yeah. They wanted to get a free kick from the Revv. France with a build-up on the left. Paraguay with the possession. Too many throw-ins, man. It has been 7 minutes. Too many throw-ins. Too many throw-ins, all in the favor of France. France with a build-up. France in the center of the pitch. Let's go, France. Right now, what I'm seeing is a blockade that is blocking France from getting through to the penalty inside of the penalty box. They haven't been able to do so far. They haven't been able to do so. But the problem with teams like France is that you can never be too sure. Through ball intercepted by Paraguay. That was a nice save. Avoiding the danger from France. It is currently 8 minutes in. All of the attempts that I've seen so far are coming from France. So Paraguay, it is just so good with the defense so far. It is blocking each and every single attempt from France. we might just be seeing the same reputation of what happened between Paraguay and Germany. This might most likely go to the penalties, but we'll have to judge after the first half. But the way I'm seeing this one so far is that this defense from Paraguay, a delivery by France inside of the penalty box. Mbappe trying to get a penalty there. They're trying to get a penalty. All right. What actually transpired? But it is going to be a corner kick. Okay, they took it very shortly. France with a build-up. France with the possession again. This is a France game. That was Mbappe with a failed dribble. And that is going to be a throw-in for Paraguay. 10 minutes into the game, 0 Paraguay, 0 France. The defense are looking pretty impressive so far. The defense is looking on form. Paraguay's defense, actually, it is looking on form. It is looking good. It's looking good. It is looking good. Paraguay with a run on the right. A push to the ground, but the referee says play on. The biasness is starting again. I'm being biased here. France with a build-up on the right. France is struggling to they cannot even kick to the goalkeeper from outside of the box. They can't. That was a nice delivery, but it failed to reach a target. Almost. There was a chance created by France. This has been their game so far. This first 10 minutes belongs to France. Without a doubt, it belongs to France. Looking at the votes, we have 86% saying France and very few, 14%, not only few, very brave 14% of the people saying Paraguay. Remember that I mentioned that on the statistics, the AI basically says that Paraguay has a 5.9 chance of beating France today. So the odds are already not in favor of Paraguay. But if you believe that they might be creating an upset today, if you believe that they will be the team that kind of create this big upset that we know is going to come, but we just do not know where it's going to come from. We're currently on the round of 16. We are approaching the quarterfinals. We only have one team that has qualified for the quarterfinals so far, being Morocco. But they're going to have to face Argentina. They're going to have to face Argentina or Colombia, I think. Yeah, Argentina or Colombia. So Morocco has a very big challenge to look forward to. They just got to make sure that they are ready for it. It's going to be very tough for them to reach the semi-finals. So they have a chance to reach the semi-finals again. They have had an opportunity to reach the semi-finals again. They just have to beat Argentina. So that is a tough challenge for Morocco. But with the performance we saw today, I think we are hopeful. We are hopeful that Morocco might just be the African giant that will take Africa to greater heights again, because a lot of African nations honestly are struggling here. We still have Egypt that is going to be playing against Argentina somewhere this week or next. I think it's somewhere next week. So they're going to have to be playing against Argentina. That is already a tough competition for them. It is already tough right now. So they're a bit questionable, honestly. If it was any other African nation, I was going to say, okay, but with Egypt, I'm a bit skeptical on whether they will be able to handle the pressure from Argentina. And looking at how Argentina played against Cape Verde, I think at this point they are already careful. So they won't be taking any chances against Egypt. And they most likely won't be taking any chances against Morocco. But we've seen Morocco against Brazil. So I feel like it kind of says a lot about their capabilities as a team, as a candidate to take in the World Cup. But I don't know if the next thing is that they're gonna be playing against Argentina, so maybe they might meet France when we reach the finals. It would be epic. France versus Morocco, the first African nation to reach the finals of the World Cup, first ever. Damn, we need that. We need that. We need that. They have an opportunity to become the first African nation to play in a World Cup final. In the history of the World Cup, there has never been an African nation participating in history. So Morocco stands a chance to become the outlier. I think right now there are not many African. I don't know if there's any African nation that has reached as far as Morocco, but they have a chance to kind of make even this a historical impact. We're currently sitting at 14 minutes into the game, 0 France, 0 Paraguay. A save from the goalkeeper of Paraguay. There was an attempt from France. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Take time and vote for the team that you think was most likely going to be victorious today. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section, as long as it has to do with the World Cup and it has to do with the game that is at hand, basically. But yeah, that is the situation. I think France. This is their game today. That's their game. We might be seeing an upset again, but there's like 5% chance of that happening. France has like a 5% chance of losing, but it is 15 minutes. I know usually this time we would have seen a goal from France, but let us just wait until the first hydration break to see if France will go to the hydration break with a goal or not. France inside of the penalty box, saved by Paraguay's defense. I think the defense from Paraguay is what allowed them to take out Germany. I think that was like the part that allowed them to take on Germany, because their defense is good enough. They can stop a lot of these shots. But against France today, I think it's a bit of a stretch. France with a build-up. France with a through ball. Too much power on that through ball, and it is gonna be a goal kick. That was too much of a through ball, and this is the second time I see such a powerful through ball. They are putting in too much power on this passes, so they fail to land. There is gonna be a goal kick for Paraguay, and there was an attempt from Mbappe, aka the dictator. Mbappe, aka the dictator. France with a build-up again. France with a through ball on the right. And it is going to be a corner kick. That is a corner kick for France. I think that was the second corner kick. That was the second corner kick for France so far. 17 minutes in. 0 France. 0 France. We need 25 votes to reach 100 votes. So if you haven't voted for your team, just head over to the poll and select your team. And also, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Like I said, it is a very, very, very safe space. Paraguay with the possession. I think it will most likely be a free kick. This is a free kick for Paraguay. Yellow card. There's a yellow card to France. Subacola. Honestly, if it was yellow card worthy, honestly, what determines a yellow card? What determines a yellow card? I'm starting to be confused. I just feel like yellow cards are being thrown around recklessly at this point of the game. How is that a yellow card? Isn't a yellow card supposed to be something that is like I don't know, that looks like that didn't look like an injury. But I think it depends on how you act when you are kicked. So those who are able to roll on the ground and do all of those things are the ones that are usually able to convince the refs that, you know, they should issue yellow cards. Brazilian, no way tomorrow. We have a very exciting game to look out for tomorrow, which is Brazil versus Norway. It's gonna be a nice game. It's gonna be a nice game. Brazil, Norway will be our first live stream for tomorrow. And then there's Mexico and England. As long as Mexico gets knocked out, I'm okay. As long as they knock out Mexico, I'm a much happier person. For now, another thing is that okay, I'm okay still because they knocked out, you know, Canada. Because Canada is out, I'm okay. But we still need our revenge against Mexico. Three fouls. So 455 passes completed for France and 25 passes completed for Paraguay. So I don't even want to check the possession if those are the passes, but nonetheless, I'm going to check the possession. Let us see the possession. Let us see the possession. 81% possession for what? 89% possession for France and okay, 80% for France and 20% for Paraguay. Damn. Is Paraguay even playing? They even play. But they are currently rated number 41 while France is ranked number 3. So that makes a lot of sense. But then again, Paraguay has never been a team that like holds even the possession. I think their possession is usually just low in all of the games they play. Ooh. That was Kone missing an attempt for France. A shot off target. Is it a corner? Let me see. It is going to be a corner kick for France. 22 minutes in, it is almost the first hydration break. Corner kick for France. What will it be? A goal? An attempt? Ooh. What a miss from Mbappe. Okay, we are going to the first hydration break. It's currently a cooling, aka the hydration break. Now, based on what we've seen in the past, is that after this first hydration break, there are usually a lot of changes in terms of the energy within the game. As you can tell, it is currently very slow. The beginning of the first quarter of the game is pretty too slow. Very slow, actually. It is very slow. I think, yeah, very slow. But we saw a slow game between Morocco and Canada, and then all of a sudden, that whole the game being too slow was out of the picture. We're seeing goals, 3 goals in the second half for Morocco. That was brutal. It was brutal. Please don't forget to also subscribe to the channel if you would like to continue watching the commentary or watch how long live streams for this game. If there's something that you would like to continue watching, please comment in the comment section and let me know. But as I was saying earlier on, let me look at the last 5. Let me just look at the last few games, honestly. But I think France hasn't lost a game. France hasn't lost a game. Even in the group stages, they didn't even lose one game in the group stages. 19% possession to Paraguay, 81 to France. That is before this hydration break. Damn. Okay, Paraguay won that game between Germany and them. And then they had a draw with Australia, won against Turkey, lost to the USA. Lost to the USA. But I think the biggest conversation is that it is not going to be easy for them to... Actually, it might not even be possible for them to beat France. I don't think it's possible. Let us just check an update on the knockout, basically. Let's check an update on the knockout. Who is who at this point? Who has done what? Who has done what? Let me just do this. Let me just do this. Let me do this quickly because I want to make sure that when we return from the cooling break, I would have done this. So this is currently the knockouts, right? We are here. We are here right now. Okay, we are here. Round of 16. Whoever wins this game will play against what? Damn. Okay, Morocco has played, I think. Where are we actually? Where's Argentina? Oh, that side. Okay. Portugal and Spain tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. It's gonna be nice to watch. But we will see whoever wins between the winners in this section. USA and Belgium, Portugal and Morocco. Then we are going to the semi-finals. Right now we're gonna go to the quarterfinals. We only have Morocco right now. We wanna see who they will be playing. So far. But yeah, it's looking okay, I guess. Looking okay. It's not too bad, but Morocco and Argentina is like that is the most stressful fixture for me. Apart from Portugal and Spain. Portugal and Spain is gonna be a nice match to watch, honestly. It's gonna be a very nice match to watch. Okay, we are back. It is currently 27 minutes into the game. 0 France, 0 Paraguay. Paraguay with a counter attack. Paraguay almost inside of the penalty box. The only issue is that there's nobody to pass the ball to. That is one of the issues we have seen with a lot of teams. Paraguay with another run. Paraguay with a strike blocked by the defense. And it is going to be a goal kick for France. Such a nice run from Paraguay. But it needs a lot to connect. For you to hit that counter attack, you need your whole team to be switched on, to be very active. So I think there's a bit of less activity in the side of Paraguay. That might just be the reason why we see them failing to score a goal and then being forced to play the ball back. I think that is like the biggest explanation we can have. But right now we're sitting at 28 minutes into the game. We are still waiting for the first game. I thought we were going to have a game before the first hydration break, but unfortunately, that is not the case. Paraguay with the goal kick. Okay, so whoever wins here is going to play Morocco. Damn. Morocco. Hey, but this is the moment where I want Paraguay to win. That's where I want Paraguay to win. Those are a couple of issues that I think I had with the internet, so I was just trying to check because they said The stream disconnected there for a while, but yeah, I think we're okay. But there is France. There is France trying to build another attack towards Paraguay. A very long shot from Paraguay's goalkeeper. With the way they are playing, honestly, I think it's they still have a long way to go against this team. They still have a long way to go if they want to beat France. With the way they are playing, it's not promising. It's not looking promising. The way that they are playing all these passes, to the other side, and they're not keeping any possession at this point. It's not looking promising. It actually gets me a lot worried. I'm a bit worried about them. Matthew says that Paraguay wins in penalties. I don't think we will be an attempt from France. I don't think we'll be reaching penalties, honestly. I think I will just be undermining France, and that's not the position I want to be in. I don't think they won in penalties the last time against Germany. Against Germany, yes, they won in penalties. But today, I don't think this game will reach the penalty stage. I refuse. Not against France, honestly, not against France. I do admit that they have a chance, but against France, honestly, no. Against France, it's a bit questionable. It's a bit questionable. I don't think they can go to the penalties there. I do not think so. "31 minutes in, goalless 31 minutes. Now those games are getting slower as time goes. That's because they are getting more challenging. The first part of the World Cup was just too slow. It was just too slow. In a sense, it was not challenging for a lot of teams. That's why we saw hat tricks being scored left, right, and center. Now, as I've mentioned, I think we have reached the end of hat tricks. I don't think we'll be seeing any other hat trick from here. I think it is done. Ooh. Am I saying Argentina? France with an attempted goal, but it is a shot off target. It is a shot off target. A shot off target by France. Too much power on that strike, and it is gonna end up being goal kick for France. Paraguay is trying to wait. Are they looking for a free kick? Okay. I thought he was taking out a yellow card. I thought the ref was okay. That was bad play. That was bad play from France. Why does it seem like these big teams are now starting to panic? Because the way they are playing all of a sudden, it's like a bit alarming and a bit concerning. Seems like they are starting to panic somehow. They're starting to panic. Ooh, chance for Paraguay, but it lands in the hands of the goalkeeper. A bit of a scuffle there. Other set piece did not go well for Paraguay. Honestly, I'm not trying to be negative against Paraguay, but it's gonna take a lot for them to beat France. The thing about France is that the defense, the goalkeeper, the attacks, everything is proper. Oh damn! Set piece for France outside of the penalty box. This could be something dangerous. This could be dangerous for Paraguay. But they are fighting again. A fight is breaking out. This is the second time I'm seeing this. It started with when the Paraguayan striker trembled over the goalkeeper. France is here to fight. France is here to fight today. I don't think they are here to play. That was bad play. They literally pulled Mbappe back. Why is he pulling Mbappe like that? Come on, Paraguay. You don't have to, you cannot wanna go out like this. You don't wanna go out like this. You don't wanna go out like this, honestly. Set piece for France outside of the penalty box. Ooh. Almost.
Oh my God!
Damn, almost. It is a corner kick. That was saved by the defense. A strike from France, but it lands in the hands of the keeper. That is the keeper saving Paraguay. But we have an injury there. Saved by the keeper. I see a bit of an injury. I don't know what's going on. Almost came in. Almost. Honestly, I feel like they are lucky that that free kick didn't go in. That was luck. Paraguay with the goal kick. France with possession, France with the counter attack, France with the build up, rather, France with the play on the right. Let us see what France does with this one. A pass inside of the penalty box is intercepted by Paraguay, so France is forced to play the ball back again. They have possession again over Paraguay. Almost half time. Yeah, I see it is literally almost half time. Before a goal, actually. I want a goal at least. You don't go to half time without a goal. Especially when France is playing. It will be a lot questionable if we reach half time and there's no goal. Come on. Paraguay with a run on the right. Paraguay with a through ball. Corner kick. Oh, it's not a corner kick. It is a goal kick for France. 37 minutes in, 0 France, 0 Paraguay. Ooh. Dembele with an attempt from the right. He's very dangerous on that side. So we have Mbappe down. What is going on? Dembele is very dangerous on the right hand side. He's very dangerous on this side. What was wrong with him? Oh, what is going on with Paraguay and all of these fouls? Remember that Dembele was the 3rd player in this World Cup to get a hat trick after Messi and Jonathan David of Canada. At least they're going to be going home with their hat trick. That is a record that they still hold at this point, and I think it will remain like that. I see aggressive gameplay from Paraguay, but I'm worried if they continue like this, and against Mbappe also, it might cost them a lot. Corner kick for France. It is gonna be a goal kick. Why are they holding? Like, what is going on? What is going on? Why doesn't the ref see all of these things that are happening? It's supposed to be a corner, actually. Is this not supposed to be a corner? I think a fight will break out in this game today. I think a fight will break out. We've already seen 2 attempts of a fight. Almost a fight started 2 times. I think it's gonna come because the way Paraguay is playing, honestly, is a bit questionable. The way they are playing, it's a bit worrying. It's a bit worrying. It's a bit worrying. I'm concerned. I'm concerned about Paraguay. Ooh, that is France with a build-up. We are now with only 5 minutes. We are left with 5 minutes until and that is another corner kick for France. Too many set pieces for France in this first half over Paraguay. But we are currently at 40 minutes, only 5 minutes until the end of the first half. 0 France, 0 Paraguay. At this point, no team has registered anything. There's still a struggle between the two teams. Missed the chance again. France gets the ball back. And it lands straight in the hands of the goalkeeper. With this defense I'm seeing from Paraguay, I don't want us to see the... I don't want to go to the penalties. But if they were able to hold them off like this until the halftime, it's pretty positive. A through ball. Too much power on that through ball for Paraguay, and it lands into the hands of the goalkeeper. France. Ooh, that's going to be a throw-in. Let me just update on the possession, as I'm a bit worried about these two teams and where they are just standing right now in terms of possession. 78% possession to France, 22% to Paraguay. We are approaching halftime and the score is still level. The question is, will things change once we come back again? That is the worry right now. I was expecting France to have scored at least 1 goal at this point of the game, but it seems like it is too difficult for them to do. It is too difficult for them to do. France trying to make sure that they at least go to halftime with a goal, but Paraguay is not allowing that to happen. France with an attempt, but it is off target. There was an attempt from France, but it is off target. 43 minutes in, 2 minutes until the end of the first 45 minutes before we see how many minutes have been added on. Rashik, hi Rashik. France with the possession again. I think Paraguay winning this one is like, for me, it will be a surprise. It will be a surprise if it happens. I lost that money I won on Portugal today. What were you betting against today? I mean, like, today's games were a bit obvious in a way. The game that played today. So did you believe that Morocco was gonna lose to Canada? Honestly, because if you lost the money today, it means that you might have... Oh, cricket. All right. Yeah, but cricket will hurt you, you know. I remember the last time you said you were recovering money from cricket, and then you went back again. Stick to football. This is football. Football has been welcoming you, and then you are winning at least with football. Yeah, just stick to football. Otherwise, I see danger. I see danger. You will lose money first. If you continue with cricket, you will lose money. You will lose money. Do you use crypto? No, I don't use crypto. I do not use crypto. I do not own, I do not buy nothing. France pushing towards Paraguay with a wait, a counter attack actually. Paraguay with a run on the left. Damn, this is most likely is that a not? I thought it was a free kick. That is not a free kick. I thought there was a free kick. Honestly. I thought it was a free kick. Oh, it's not. Argentina match, I lost 500. Argentina, who did you bet on? That is my question. Because if it was obvious that Argentina was gonna win, I mean it was not gonna be easy, but guys, come on. Remember that Cape Verde is playing its first World Cup and Argentina are the defending champions. It was always gonna be harder for Argentina because as of defense, Cape Verde is like proper. But if you bet against Argentina, you are just simply risking your money. That is a risk, honestly. That is a risk. Can you tell who will score a goal? For me, I'm not sure who will score, but I think it'll be France, the first team to score, mainly because of the couple of attempts that I've seen from France in the beginning of the half and, moving forward. They've just been the team that has been consistently trying to score. I've seen like a few attempts from Paraguay, so I think it'll most definitely be France. I don't know if it's gonna be Mbappe or it's gonna be Dembele or it's gonna be Olise. I don't know. But those are the three most likely people to score the goal. Three minutes of added time. It is officially halftime. So yeah, that is the situation. When a team like for an example, it's also like the same situation today. It's also like the same situation today when you see France playing against Paraguay. Yes, there are chances that Paraguay can win, but the chances are very slim. Very, very slim. It is the same situation with Cape Verde. Remember that Cape Verde never won a match. Never won a single match in this World Cup. Never, ever won a match. Yes, they've never lost. They've only had draws. But playing against Argentina, who have won 3 of their group stages matches, come on. It was never gonna be a Cape Verde game. Tell me one, I will place a bet on that player. The most likely player to score is Mbappe. He's most likely to score today. I think Mbappe is most likely to score, but let me fix my camera. He's most likely to score, but I don't know if he will be the one to score first. So I think he will most definitely be, he's most likely to score. He has scored 15 of his 18 goals after halftime, right? So usually a lot of action happens on the second half. So I think he's the one who's most likely to put in a goal between these two teams. So if you were to, are they passing the ball to Mbappe? Yeah, he has missed a couple of shots that were passed to him. Honestly, I can never know for sure. I don't want to tell you all of this and then you start betting. That is my problem. I don't want you to bet based on what I say. So what I tell you, I'm not giving you advice on which team to select or anything. That's me telling you what I'm seeing from the game so far. There's Dembele, there's also Olise. Those are like other players that are most likely to score for me. Three people: Mbappe, Olise, and Dembele. Can you explain how football works? I don't know. In terms of what, actually? In terms of what? Because I feel like football, honestly, there's like a lot going on in football. When you say how football works, you mean like in general? Because in general, I feel like it's pretty simple. You just take the ball, put it in the post for the opposition team. I think that is simply it. You just have to take the ball, score, and the one who scored more wins the game. How do match plays? Okay, how do match plays? Basically, how am I supposed to say this? That's a hard question. I know how matches play, but I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But honestly, it's simply that take the ball, pass each other until you are able to put it in the net of the opposition team. Then it is a goal. And then, yeah. But let me check AI for you. For me personally, I cannot explain how it works. But I think it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Football for me, I feel like it's a very easy sport to understand. So I feel like even if you are coming from the history of watching cricket, the history of watching rugby or golf, it's gonna be very easy for you to understand football. What is a penalty goal? So a penalty goal is basically it's a set piece if you commit a foul inside the 18 area. So if you commit a foul against the opposition's player in the 18 area, then they give them the penalty. So it's that simple. It's that simple. So yeah, I think it's easy to understand football. It's easy to understand football. It's not the same as cricket, but I think if you understand like rugby and then you understand the American football, then it is basically the same thing. You take the ball, you're supposed to take it to the opposition side, and that's a goal. That's a goal. So I think I would be very bad if I have to explain how it works, but it's easy. It's easy. But for me, I think betting on cricket is a bad decision. Betting on cricket is a bad decision because with football, I think you kind of find your answer very quickly, you know. And sometimes the outcomes of this football games are a bit predictable. So you can watch the game and predict who will be scoring. It's easy to predict. That is one of the reasons why I kind of prefer football over any other sport. It's easy to understand. It's not difficult to understand. Very easy. Very easy. Very easy. So yeah, that is in short. Looking at the votes right now, we have 88% saying France. We have 12% that saying Paraguay. So I'm gonna say this again. The 12% that said Paraguay, very brave. Very brave. But I think if you win, you would have surprised everybody. If you win, you would have surprised anybody. I'm gonna ask you not to ask such questions. Please do not ask such questions in the comment section. Let us keep this about football, keep it about sports, and keep it about the World Cup, and also keep it very respectful because I don't think that's a relevant topic in any way. You understand? So please do not ask such questions like what you just asked is basically. I think you deleted the message, but yeah, please let us avoid doing such things. Let us avoid doing such things. Let us avoid doing such things. Yeah. I'm very old actually. I'm 56. I'm 56 years old. We are waiting for the halftime. I will see you guys for the second half. I'm just gonna take a quick water break. The game will continue in 8 minutes from now on. In the meantime, you can just subscribe, you can share your thoughts, and I will attend to each and every single comment after I come back when the second half begins. So for now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Keep voting, and we will be back for the second half of the game.
With a fire non-stop, from Jersey to Lagos, we dey sit on top. Lock drum now, make the whole place rock. Red, red, we know fifth now. Step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse. We're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Revv, network TV. We there run 'em steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. get fire non-stop. From Jersey to Lagos, we dey sit on top. Love drum now, make the whole place rock. Red, red, we know if you flow. Step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse. We're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Revv, network TV. We there and I'm steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. We grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Hey, hey, Revv, network TV. We there on the city, we thrive. Revv. fire non-stop. From Jersey to Lagos, we dey sit on top. Love drum now, make the whole place rock. Red, red, we know if you flow.
The second and final half of the game is officially on the way. Yes, I got this good. So yeah, the second half of the game just started and we are about to see who will be coming up victorious today. This is usually the deciding half. Basically. Let me see. Welcome. Welcome. Let me go back. So yeah, that's usually the deciding part. I see. What's this? Yusuf, I see you. It's fine. I wish Paraguay wins so that we don't have to face France. Honestly, I don't think that's gonna be possible today. I think it's gonna be one of the hardest things ever. We are giving Paraguay a very hard task. Honestly, I do worry, but I think in order to win the World Cup, you know, as much as I want Morocco to win the World Cup, they're gonna have to face some pretty tough challenges. There's no way of avoiding a very tough challenge in this competition. So yeah, as much as I want them to win, I don't know. Othinel, is this Othinel? Saying hi, Othinel. How are you? Yusuf says that who are you supporting? Okay. It's crazy, but I'm just gonna be honest. I'm supporting France today. I wanted to say something, you know, profound, but I don't. There's literally not much I can say. Yeah, I'm supporting France. Unfortunately for Morocco, today I'm supporting France. In this game, I think there's literally only one way you can go. Either you support France or you risk being, you know, being disappointed at the end of the day. So I'm just gonna stick to France. I think that is the most likely choice in today's game. I think France is the most likely choice in this game. That is the most likely choice in today's game. Apart from that, I would just be lying. I don't wanna lie. I just want to be honest and open. Today I'm supporting France. I feel like France has a better chance of winning this match more than Paraguay actually. Am I doing with my camera? Yes, is it okay? Yeah, they kind of have a better chance more than Paraguay, so definitely France. How did Paraguay manage to beat Germany? I think it is because of one, their defense. I think their defense is pretty solid. I've also been seeing with France also, they've managed to neutralize France a bit. So I think that counts a lot. I think the defense counts a lot, and it is one of their strong points. Honestly, it is one of their strong points. So also the penalties again. The penalties are anybody's game. Even in this match, if it reaches the penalties, I cannot say France for sure. Because there's no showcase in terms of penalties. No showcase. It can go to anybody. So that is my issue with it. But with Paraguay, I don't think they have like the capabilities of beating France. With Germany, I feel like they were just lucky, to be fair. I feel like it was just luck. Luck was on their side. But I don't think it's going to be the situation also today. Ooh, Paraguay with a run. Ooh. Okay, I think we shouldn't rule out Paraguay just yet. We shouldn't rule them out just yet. They're still trying, you know. They're still actively trying to score that goal. I will predict 3-1 for France. Yeah, that one is safe. We can just be safe. But for France, honestly, I think that the results most in favor of France. Corner number 7 for France. Paraguay only had 1 so far. What is going on? What is going on? I've seen a lot of fouls from these two teams, honestly. I think there's a bit of bad blood between these two teams. Nobody wants to go home, actually. I think that is the reason. Nobody's willing to go home. Ooh. Saved by the goalkeeper. Paraguay with the possession again. Paraguay looking for a free kick, but the ref looks away. The ref looks away. The ref looks away. It can be anybody's game. It can be anybody's game in the penalties, not here. Here it is France. Here it is France. In the 90 minutes, the team that is most likely to take it is France. But if it goes to penalties, honestly, that kind of resets and it puts Mbappe with a run. Mbappe. Ay, 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 ay. Mbappe. Ooh.
Oh my God!
Mbappe. Damn, how did Mbappe miss that one? There's a lot going on here, man. Too many fouls. Too many fouls. Damn, how did Mbappe miss that attempt? How did Mbappe? Oh, damn. Mbappe. Oh, it was a handsball anyway. So I think he saw that it was a handball. I think he realized that it was a handball. Ooh, Dembele. Damn. That's why we have the keeper who's injured. Paraguay's goalkeeper is injured. The Paraguay goalkeeper is injured. It's so hot these days. For you, Yusuf, for you. For you, for some of us, it's winter. For some of us, it's literally winter. That's not like, that's cold. It's cold. For me, it's very cold, actually. It's very cold, especially at this times of the night. It gets worse. It gets worse with this time. You must enjoy that heat. For us, some of us, the heat is what we can just hope for. And I still have like until September, actually. I think it starts getting better in September a lot of times. So it's currently July, August, September. We have 2 months actually. Let me say this. But I'm worried because usually winter is pretty cold at this time. But right now it is still not that cold. I don't feel it at this point. So what usually happens is that if it's late, then it extends to the next season. It's crazy. The cold extends to the next season. So it's like right now it is not that cold, and I think it's gonna extend to the next season. It is most likely the situation. "53 minutes in, 0 France, 0 Paraguay." A couple of attempts from France, both in the first half, and right now Paraguay is still struggling a bit here, they're gonna have to pull up their socks if they need to take France, because with this attempts, and I'm just trying to go check a strike from France, and I think it's gonna be a corner there for France. Let me see the stats right now. The possession, actually, let me check the possession. 80% possession for France, 20% for Paraguay. 80% France, 20% Paraguay. I can't believe it's cold in South Africa. Dude, it's cold. That's winter. That's winter season for us. Winter season. I think it is like this, and it gets worse, in May, the middle of May. That's where now, in the middle of May, wait, what was I saying? Yeah, in the middle of May, that's where the cold actually like starts. It starts to get cold in the middle of May, And in normal circumstances, it's supposed to end at around August. And then in September, it's usually just too hot. But sometimes it can just change. Sometimes it can just change. I don't know how it works, but sometimes it can just change. It can extend. Sometimes, like last year, I think last year the seasons were working the right way. So in August, the heat had cooled down. And yeah, in May it was starting to get cold. June is usually the worst, but this year June was not that bad. It only started towards the end of June. That's when now I started feeling cold. That yeah, it's actually winter, but it's not promising this year. I think it's gonna extend until September. I don't know if it's because of the global warming issue, the climate change, something to do with that. Should I bet on France 1.4 odds? I don't know what 1.4 is, honestly. I don't know. When you say 1.4, guys, honestly, let me just be open. I don't know how betting works. I don't know the betting language. I don't know. I do not understand how betting works. When you say 1.4 odds, I don't know what you mean. I don't know. I don't know. The sun sets too late. Okay, wait, in your country the sun sets late. Why are you saying for us? Because for us it doesn't set late. It's set at around 5:30, 7:30, around 7:30 p.m. That's when now the sun sets in winter. But in summer, I think it sets around 6:30 towards 7. That's basically it. So I honestly I'm a bit in between. I'm a bit in between. Just to be fair, I don't prefer summer that much because with the heat, if it's too much. In winter, it's okay because I can just put on a jacket. I can just switch on the heat. There's a lot that I can do to kind of do away with the coldness. But then again, if it's summer, what can I do when it's hot? What can I do when it's hot? So I don't like summer. I prefer winter. Winter is pretty chilled. Winter is pretty chilled, honestly. Pretty chilled. So that's like my favorite season. I think winter is much better if it's not too cold. The problem comes if it's too cold and I'm not even able to be comfortable around the house. I have to be wearing a jacket all the time. That is my problem. But summer is just too much. Summer is just a lot for me. Because of sweating, number one, because of the heat overall. I struggle to sleep in basically I struggle to sleep in summer. Because I cannot sleep without covers. So I have to it's a problem. It's a very big problem. Without the covers, I cannot fall asleep. So I have to sleep with the covers in summer, and it's also hot. And if I can just feel the heat, I will wake up and struggle to fall asleep. That is my problem with summer. I don't get good sleep in summer. I don't get good sleep. Also, like if you bet $1 on France, that is 1.5. It'll be okay, 145. If you bet, but what would you bet that? Guys, honestly, me, I'm not judging you guys. Ooh, missed attempt from France again. What I'm just saying is that why would you risk your $100 for $45 return? I think I know we see money differently and we understand it differently, but if you're only gonna be winning $45, why would you risk your $100 for $45? For an example, why would you risk that? I feel like it's very little return for the risk. I know you're not probably betting with did you say let me check if you said 100. I know you're probably not trying to bet $100, but I'm just saying it's me. I do not understand betting, so I don't get the hype around it. But I'm not judging you. But I kind of feel like sometimes it's quite a bit risky. It's quite a bit risky. For me, I feel like France will win, and it makes sense why the odds are like so low, because France is most likely to win. France is most likely to win today's game. "60 minutes. What, trying to get a substitution in? What is going on with Paraguay?" Damn. That is a substitution from Paraguay. There is Gustavo Caballero coming in for Julio and Kiso. And on the side of France, there is Bradley Bacola going out for Dewey. So we know what's gonna happen. We know what's gonna happen in the next 10 minutes. We know what's gonna happen in the next 10 minutes. Because sometimes odds are as high as or are so high that if you bet $10, you will win 2,000. Okay. And people bet on 2+ matches so the odds can double. All right, I get it. I understand. Because I was just a bit skeptical, like, why would you just risk like that? Because it's just a risk. And I feel like you are not making much. Ish. For me, I think it makes sense why I am not able to bet. I think it makes a lot of sense why I'm not able to bet. But yeah, I think if it works for you, honestly, do you. If it works for you, do it. That is my advice. Seminyo. I don't understand this. I don't have the translation, Seminyo. I don't have the translation. And I think I see the French flag there. Which language is this? Which language is this actually? Which language is this? Yusuf says that I don't bet, by the way. Okay. That's good. For me, I cannot do it. I cannot lose. I don't want to lose. I cannot lose. I don't want to lose money. Hey, I don't want to lose money. So that's why I don't bet. Okay, you're saying Paraguay. Okay, I thought you said French. I just remembered that the French flag is like the opposite. The thing is that these colors are practically the same. And it's just like the direction. Do you think Paraguay is going to win? I think that's what you are saying there. Are you saying Paraguay might win? 62 minutes in, 0 France, 0 Paraguay. Honestly, I'm just looking at it, and if it reaches 70 minutes, then I would say we are definitely going to the penalties again. And we might be seeing France being knocked out. Teams like France are not supposed to play penalties. If you see them reaching the penalties, you know that they were struggling. The referee says no free kick. Ooh. Paraguay is defending, honestly. They are doing a pretty good job when it comes to defending. A pretty good job. Oof. Missed attempt from France again. 63 minutes into this second half. We are now on the second half, actually. The ref overlooked this foul. I once bet $10 on 7 matches. My potential gain was $400, and I got every match. Besides Belgium versus Senegal, and I rage quit. Damn! Now you did it. That's basically how it goes. I think the most important skill when it comes to betting is that you should, I don't know, you should make sure that psychologically you are right to lose money, because losing money is not nice. For me, I think the only time I remember one thing I did, it was not a lot of money, honestly. I played with 20 bucks, South African rands, actually. It is not much. So I was playing with, 1 rand, and I was playing Aviator, because I wanted to kind of see what goes on and what the hype is about. I lost that 20 bucks, and I was like, hey, imagine if I invested more than that. So I was like, not again. Never again will I do this. But I think casual people who just get in betting sometimes are the ones that are usually doing good. Because I remember my mom once placed a bet and she won. She won money. She made money. I think she had around 1 point something K from betting. And it was her first time, honestly, again. She was introduced by somebody into betting and then she won. But I look at people who do it regularly, always complaining. And I'm like, I don't want to be part of this whole community. Because I don't think I can handle it. I'm not emotionally strong for it. What did you think will win between the in the match between Belgium and Senegal? Honestly, I thought it was going to be Senegal. I honestly thought it was going to be Senegal. I think everybody was surprised in that match, apart from the Belgium fans. But I think the majority of us honestly believed Senegal was going to be the better team in that competition. And not only that, you saw how Senegal was in the lead for almost the whole game. 2-goal lead. Senegal having a 2-goal lead, there's like literally no way that we could think Senegal was going to lose that game. It came as a surprise for us. It came as a surprise. It was a surprise to all of us. I think that was a surprise to... Wait, what are they reviewing? Possibility of a penalty for Paraguay or for France? See, there's a possibility of a penalty. Oh, that was the foul against Dewey, but this one is a foul. It is a penalty, obviously. That's definitely a penalty. Clearly, 3 against 1. Three against 1. That's a penalty. So that's the reason I think for me it was always Senegal. I thought Senegal was the better team, but football taught me that there is no therefore in football. Let's hear the decision of the referee. Penalty, obviously. Penalty for France. Damn. Penalty for France. It is over now. It's not over. There's still a bit of time. I don't know why I'm over excited for it. But this one was a penalty, honestly. I was surprised they went back to it because I know a lot of times the referees don't usually come back and review their decisions. But it is a penalty for France. That was a foul against Dewey. But I see that they are not accepting this decision. Paraguay is complaining. Is Dembele taking the penalty? Mbappe with the penalty. Why are they trying to destroy the penalty spot? What is going on with Paraguay actually? Because I do not like this type of attitude they have today. Penalty for Mbappe. This one is obviously going to be a goal. There's no way they can miss a penalty. What is wrong with this? Why the argument? What is Paraguay doing? Come on, Paraguay. What is going on with Paraguay? Like, what is it with this attitude? I don't like this attitude I'm seeing from Paraguay, just to be fair. I do not like this attitude I see from Paraguay trying to disrupt the game. Easy goal for Mbappe. Easy goal for Mbappe. Through a penalty, there's definitely no way Mbappe could have missed the penalty. There is no way Mbappe could have missed that penalty. No way. An easy one. Yeah, they scored an easy penalty. Rather penalty. Paraguay is the attitude of Paraguay is gonna be their downfall. This attitude of them committing a lot of fouls, because there was like 3 guys against Dewey, 3 defenders against Dewey. That's the first goal of the day. How do you do that? They have Paraguay kind of has this nasty attitude. They've been scratching the penalty spot. They've been fighting, disrupting the whole thing. A lot of fouls. They tried to fight with Mbappe earlier on into the game, if you remember. They fouled Mbappe and then they tried to provoke him. I don't know what's going on with Paraguay. But this is the attitude that will cost them a lot. If they don't change this attitude, I'm telling you, and it's going to be very painful. It's going to be very painful. It's going to be very, very painful for them. Why does World Cup matches always end in 0-0 in the first half? Not always, honestly. It's not always that we see that. The thing is that with the group stages, it is actually a lot harder to score. I mean, with the knockout stages, it is actually a lot harder to score, mainly because right now, remember that also we'll have Brazil versus Portugal. So we don't get that in the group stages. Usually it is just Brazil with another team, another team that, is weaker than Brazil. That's why it's easier to score. We're seeing hat tricks, braces in the group stages. So right now, these are the teams that qualified in those groups. These are much better teams. So the competition is kind of like a bit tougher for them in this position in the group stages, in the knockout stages. So they don't find it easy to score. It is because the challenge itself has increased the intensity. It is more harder at this point to score a goal than it was earlier on in the group stages. That's why we saw Argentina struggling yesterday. And it's mainly because of that. With this stage of the World Cup, there's tough competition. I foul Paraguay. I don't like this game. Type of playing. The style of game, I don't like it. I don't like the way they play. They are so losers. I don't know. That my only problem is that they've been acting this way ever since the beginning of this game. I don't know what attitude they came with, but it's not right. There's currently a hydration break. There is still a bit of an injury. So it's going to be very hard for them to score. With this attitude, what is your prediction for round of 16? Let me see round of 16. Let me see round of 16. That's the group, right? All right. Canada and Morocco already done. Paraguay and France. Obviously, it is France for me. Brazil and Norway. Brazil. I think it'll be Brazil, honestly. I think it'll be Brazil, but it's going to be a very tough match between these two nations. For me, Brazil, but I know Norway can be challenging also, but I give it to Brazil. Yeah, but we might be in for a surprise nonetheless. Mexico and England, I just don't like Mexico, but on the other hand also, I know that England is a much experienced team than Mexico in terms of the World Cup. So I think I'm gonna give it to England. Portugal and Spain, them. I think Spain maybe. I think maybe Spain. Yeah, Portugal and Spain. I'm just gonna give it to Spain, mainly because Portugal is a good team, but so far they're a bit questionable. They're a bit questionable so far. With the lack of opportunities created, the lack of goals, it kind of makes them a bit questionable. And Spain has been on a run, so definitely give it to Spain. USA and Belgium, I think maybe USA. Yeah, I think maybe USA in this competition. Yeah, I think maybe USA. Argentina and Egypt, Egypt. Argentina and Egypt. Switzerland and Colombia, most likely Colombia. So that is what I think will happen in this part of the game. That's my prediction. Mbappe scored 70 minutes. Yes, Mbappe scored through a penalty at 70 minutes. Who do you think will win the World Cup? Egypt. Who says Egypt? For me, I don't know. I think France, honestly. I think France, but I want a different team to win the World Cup. The reason I'm saying France is because I thought Morocco had like a very big chance, but then again, they're gonna have to face France in the quarterfinals. That is like, it's like complete elimination. So I wanted Morocco. I think they are carrier. Basically, let me put it this way: whoever wins the match between France and Morocco will win the World Cup. I think that will be the person to win the World Cup. But then again, they will be playing against Argentina. So I think Kendi Khan, you might be right when you say Argentina, because Argentina doesn't have a lot of challenges towards leading to their World Cup. They don't have a lot of challenges. They're playing against Egypt. Then after that, they're gonna either have to play against Switzerland or Colombia. So it's easy. It's easy for them. It's definitely easy for them. It's too easy for them. So the journey for them, it's a freeway, honestly. If we are just being fair, for Argentina, it is a freeway. It's not that challenging. It's not that challenging, and it's not gonna be that hard for them to win the World Cup. They can easily take it. Easy. Argentina has decent teams to play with. Yes, that is. I think that is what I was saying. Their journey to the semifinals and the finals is like, it's easy. It's easy in round of 16. It's easy. On the quarterfinals, it's also easy. So I think they kind of have that chance. It is. They are the most favored team in terms of the teams they are playing against. So if they are serious, they can take the World Cup again. But I don't want them to take the World Cup again. Although I will be happy because I love Messi, but you know, I just think there are teams that need this chance. What is Mbappe doing? Oh, he kicked Mbappe. Too much drama here. What is the worst team in the round of 16? Let me see. Let me go back to the round of 16. The worst team in the round of 16. I think Switzerland for me. I think all of these teams that are here can beat Switzerland. So for me, the worst team is Switzerland. For me, it's Switzerland. It's Switzerland for me. But Argentina almost lost against Cabo Verde yesterday. As Argentina is Cabo Verde is it's not an easy team. Cape Verde is a dangerous team. If we are mentioning Cape Verde is a dangerous team. So I think they can be like that towards all of the teams that are currently playing. They showed us against Spain that they can hold Spain, and then with Argentina again. So I don't think we should undermine Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde is a very dangerous team. They just lack a bit of experience. They just like a bit of experience. Who is the best in round of 16? For me, it is France. Honestly, I'm just gonna be fair. It is France for me. I know Argentina is good. Like I said, I'm a fan of Messi, but if I'm just being honest, I think the best team in round of 16, without a doubt, has to be France. For me, it is France. France is the best team. It is France. Switzerland played against Canada in the groups. I forgot who won. I think Switzerland beat Canada. Let me check. I think they beat Canada at a point. If I'm not wrong, I'm trying to check. I think if I'm not wrong, I think it was the group stages. Let me check. I think it was Switzerland that won. Oh, it was, okay, wait, where is it? Where is it? Switzerland, Qatar, let me see. I think it was it's Switzerland. Switzerland beat Canada. Yeah, Switzerland beat Canada. Canada. What Canada? They lost to Switzerland and they thought they were gonna come on, Canada. You lose to Switzerland and you think you can take Morocco. There's no way. There was no way. They lost to Switzerland when they played in the group stages. Might just be looking at another penalty here. Oh, it's a free kick. I think a fight is gonna break out in this match. Ooh. Why is this not a penalty? An elbow to the stomach. What game what game are these guys playing? What kind of game are they playing? Messi is the goat. Honestly, Messi for me, yes. For me, he's my goat. Messi is my goat. That one, he is my goat. He is for me, he is the best player for me. So despite everything that I believe about Messi and his team, I think France is a bigger team. I think France is a bigger team. Are you watching on Bain Sports? I don't know Bain Sports. What is Bain Sports? What is Bain Sports? Ooh. There's a yellow card. Straight yellow. Too many bad play. Too many bad play. I don't know what is Bain Sports, but I'm using DSTV now. Oh, Bain Sports is a football channel. No, I'm not using Bain Sports. I'm using DSTV now. And there are so many just like a scene just like a scene or just like a scene TV but big. I don't know two of those channels. I don't even know what Yesin is. I don't even know what Yesin TV is. I don't know. Is it like a free website or is it paid? Too many bad fouls here. I watch matches on Sporty TV, but you need to have membership. I think it's a 14 rand 99 a month. Yeah, with Sporty TV, it is honestly one of the best options to watch the World Cup. I think it's one of the cheapest, apart from SABC, which is free. Yeah, apart from SABC, which is free, but I think Sporty TV is really one of the best. Because I remember the other time, X mentioned that you can even get the app. They're saying it's also the same price on the app, but you can also do it on YouTube. And when I found out, I was like, this is such a good thing for us. For South Africa, basically, it's such a good thing. Yeah. I said it's around 15 rand a month. That's basically free. That's practically free. And I think also they are okay. You are watching. I think also they are using this. They are showing adverts, so they are practically making a lot of money through all of this. So they are okay. They are okay. They are okay. They are okay. Honestly, that is one of the best options that we ever had. 15 rands. That's why I was saying that this World Cup is one of like the most accessible World Cups there ever is. Like everybody can watch this World Cup. Everybody. Dembele going out for Czechia. There's are football channels that people watch on. Okay. They bought Olise. Olise, isn't he out? He's still here. Is Olise still here? Oh yeah, Olise is still playing. I wish Paraguay scores. No ways. I don't want Paraguay to score. Paraguay cannot take France. It is literally 84 minutes right now. And that was a short game. Damn, how does this game be so short? I'm only realizing now that there's literally 6 minutes left until the end of the game. So I don't think Paraguay can do it. I don't want Paraguay to score. I love France and I love Argentina. I'm conflicted. But I love the two of them. As long as I'm not Argentinian, I'm not French, I'm okay. I think I can support the two of them. I think I can support the two of them. Second goal, who will score? I don't know, honestly. I think maybe France. Honestly, I don't think Paraguay can take this game because I feel like they have this attitude that I don't understand. And I feel like that is the only thing that's preventing them from scoring. There's this attitude that they have towards France, and I've seen it from the beginning of the match. So I think that is one of their limiting factors. So I don't think they will be able to score. I don't know what that mentality is, but I don't think a goal will come from. I don't think a goal will come from them. I don't think so. So I don't think a second goal. I don't know. It might come from France, most likely for me. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh, an attempt from Paraguay. Damn. I need to stop talking too much. I need to stop talking too much about these teams. It's like when I talk too much about them, I'm unlocking them. I need to relax with the undermining. I need to relax and stop undermining these guys. Hey. I need to stop undermining. Miracles can still happen. Yeah, it will definitely be a miracle. But this is not Senegal also. I think miracles can happen against certain teams. Sometimes there are just teams that miracle happen for. Just like Argentina scoring last minute, just like Portugal getting an offside while they could have equalized. So these are one of those teams. These are one of the most favored teams. So I don't think it can happen. I have placed a bet. Okay, if you placed on France, I think you can still get it. It's like 3 minutes, and then we'll see how many minutes are added on. You still have a chance. Still have a chance. You still have a chance. Argentina. I don't know that. I don't even know what it means. I don't even know what that means. I don't even see. Let me see if there's a translation. Let me see if there's a translation. Let me see. I don't know Croatian language. There's no translation. Croatian. No one. I placed on none of the teams. There will be number 2 goal. No second goal. Second goal, I don't know, honestly. The way he's looking. Okay, there's France with an attack. Oof. A strike from Mbappe saved by the goalkeeper. Damn. I think France, honestly. I think France. But don't play. You know what's my problem? I'm just going to be open. I do not feel comfortable with being put on a spotlight like that. I feel like you're putting me on a spotlight when you say you have placed the bet. I can't. I feel bad because I know that anything can happen. Like, just like Yusuf said that miracles can happen. You know, miracles can happen. So far it looks like it's in favor of France, but there's still gonna be injury time added on. So I don't know, honestly. $474 passes from France and only 94 passes from Paraguay. 470 or 90, I mean. Ooh. Paraguay with an attempt saved by the goalkeeper. At 89 minutes, we see Paraguay trying to put in that late equalizer, that late upsetting equalizer. But it is saved by the goalkeeper. It is almost 90 minutes. We don't know how many minutes will be added on. A lot of these teams are struggling, according to me. In this, The ref says play on. The ref says play on. It looked like 10 minutes of added time. Damn. What are they trying to achieve with this 10 minutes? Paraguay is trying to score here. Paraguay is trying to score. Okay, France with a run. Ooh. Blocked attempt. When you say currency, whose currency? Are you talking about me or Rashik? I think you must be asking Rashik for the currency. Ah, the ref, come on. Come on, ref. What's wrong with what exactly is going on with Paraguay today? Why does it seem like they came here with an agenda? Like, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. No, I think I know currency. I think maybe you're asking Rashik. You're not asking me about the currency. That's what I said. Are you asking me? If you're asking me, it's the rand. Mine is a rand. South African rand. Ooh. Rand, like RAND. That is my currency. And I think on an international call, on an international what was I about to say? I think internationally they call it ZAR ZA. Then they call it ZA, but it's rand. It's simply just an R. It's an R. It's an R. Ooh. That is how much? 10,000. 10K. That is 10K. I think with 10K in South Africa, you can get yourself a second-hand iPhone, but not like the latest one. Not like the latest one, because yeah, I think it's a bit weaker compared to the dollar and the other currencies. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's still a lot of money, that 10K. Still a lot of money you can achieve. For me, it can pay my rent for I think a couple of months, 4 months or more, where I'm currently staying. So it can sort out my rent for more than 5 months actually. Yeah, around 5 months. Za means weed in professional English. Nah, for us it's za, it's rent. It's rent. It's just rent. I know they usually say za, the zaza. I know I've heard from a lot of songs. I've heard a lot of music saying that, but for us it's a currency, unfortunately. Oh, that was such a tackle. Ooh, throw in. Aish, France might be losing this. This we have a player down for France. Too many fouls are happening here. 94 minutes, too many fouls. Mbappe, the dictator, is arguing with the dictator is arguing with the coach, with the ref. I see the dictator arguing with the ref there. Uh, you're saying for our currencies, the RAM. 1,000 dirham is $100 mad currency. But I think you and when it comes to us and you, we are not that like far apart. But let me check with our currency. I think it's almost the same thing. Closer, closer, closer. Yeah, I think it's ours is less even. Let me convert it. 1,000 rands to $2. $61. So yours is much better. Yours is much better. Compared to us, yours is much better. For us it's $60, $61.61. If it was $100, yeah, it must for us $100 is actually a lot. It's actually a lot. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that France with a run. You need to pass. You need to pass the ball. Mbappe with an attack. Mbappe missing 2 goals. How do we miss 2 attempts? Mbappe, come on. 6 minutes into the 10 minutes of added time. That was a bad foul. Those guys will fight. That's what I said. There will definitely be a fight. Olise getting a yellow card. Those guys have had bad blood from the beginning. There've always been bad blood between these two teams from the beginning. I don't know what the issue is between Paraguay and France, but it had been evident ever since the beginning of the game that there is a bit of bad blood between these two teams. There's been a bit of bad blood, honestly. Because you can tell it is like, and especially it comes from Paraguay. It seems like Paraguay is here to prove a point against France. I don't know why they would do that, but it seems like they are trying to prove a point against France. I've seen it. It has been happening ever since the Benin game. I will lose or win. What is your bet actually? You bet on France. It is currently a corner kick. It is still positive for you, but it is a corner kick right now. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. They only won 1-0. That's surprising. And that's crazy also. 1-0 for France. These guys are wasting time. I don't know what's going on with Paraguay. They're trying to fight with the ref. What is wrong with Paraguay? Saved by the keeper. Saved by the keeper. I think France is winning. Let me just put it that way. For me, I would say no. None of the teams will score the second goal. Yeah, most likely. But 2 minutes is still a long time. But it looks like it. But I see France with a couple of attempts. Let us just wait until the end of the game, honestly. It's still a possibility. It's still a possibility. It's still a possibility right now. It's still highly likely. These two teams, Paraguay and France, I think Paraguay came with the mandate of today we are going to slow down France. We are going to prove ourselves around, using France. Because there's too much bad play. There's too much bad play. What is the reason? What is the reason for all of this? Why are they challenging Mbappe like this? Why are they provoking him? And this is not the first time they are provoking Mbappe. We've been watching this happen throughout the whole game. Provoking Mbappe. The whole team. Come on. Is the whole team provoking Mbappe? Guys, come on. Look at this. The whole team is provoking Mbappe. What is the issue? What is the issue with Paraguay? I'm concerned. What is the issue with Paraguay? Today, I was going to say France failed against Paraguay because of they only won with 1 goal. But if I'm just being honest, Paraguay has been playing very badly towards France today. There has been a bad game. Paraguay has been playing very badly against France. They are fighting with Mbappe. Why is everybody fighting with Mbappe? What's the reason? What's the reason? But nonetheless, Mbappe ended up winning the game despite everything that has happened. Despite everything, Mbappe won the game. None of the teams will score 2-0. Okay, yeah. Football has more money than cricket in betting. Honestly, I don't know anything about cricket. I don't watch cricket. I don't know. As I said, a fight is going to break out here. A fight is going to break out. What is the reason? What is the reason for this? How can you spend the whole 90 minutes trying to provoke somebody? Like, how does... Guys, no. Paraguay is even trying to provoke France, even now. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the game. Thank you so much to all of you guys that have been here. I want to give you guys a shout out, actually. Let me do it. Let me see the list here. Let me see the list. Let me check my attendance register. So you have to comment also, guys. If you pull through, please make sure that you also comment, because the people that I'm giving a shout out to are mostly the ones that are commenting. Yusuf, aka Halima. I know you don't like it, but yeah. Shout out to you. Shout out to Rashik. Shout out to Onvel. Shout out to Candy Khan. Shout out to Matthew Garcia. And shout out to Siminio 11. Thank you so much, guys, for pulling through. It is literally 1 a.m. So today I'm going to be sleeping early. I will be back tomorrow for the next game. And that is going to be the game between Brazil and Norway. So if there's the type of content that you would like to see in the future, please subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. It feels so great to say this. For me, it feels so great to say this because I've been saying good morning ever since the beginning of the World Cup. For the first time ever, I'm sleeping at the right time. So it is good night from me, and I hope you guys also have a blessed night. I will see you guys tomorrow for the remainder of the game. Thank you so much for being here. Please do not forget to subscribe before you leave so that you can get that notification when I go live. And yeah, that is goodbye from me.
step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse. We're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Revv, network TV, we there on them steady. Camera, light, action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Lights are on, the world is watching. History is being made. Passion rising, hearts are beating across every border, every shade. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always go. Hey, hey, World Cup nights forever. We are one, we are free. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Hands up high, hear the people say, this is more than just a game. Flags waving, voices calling, lift the trophy, break the wall, see the magic, feel the glory. Revv Network TV, watch the story unfold. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always go. World Cup nights forever. World Cup nights forever. World Cup nights forever. Streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. From the streets